Gentlemen, there's something you'll never stop hearing on this channel. And that thing is this. Respect yourself. No matter where you are in life, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're going through, all these are temporary situations. The baseline is this: always respect yourself. You might lose everything else, heck, you don't even have control over the losses in your life, for the most part, but one thing should remain constant, especially when it comes to your relationships, and even more especially, if that is even proper grammar, when it comes to relationships with women, respect yourself. For as long as you're in any relationship, the focus of this video is heterosexual romantic relationships. Women will always shit test you. They'll always test and see what your boundaries are, and especially, how flexible you are with them. The day you move a single boundary to excuse her behavior, or to avoid confrontation, or to give her the benefit of doubt, or to avoid being labeled as insecure, that'll be your undoing. You're done. You'll keep moving those boundaries until there will be no boundaries left. And that's not a one-off thing. It's an ongoing process. So, you have to remain vigilant. And there are so many examples of this, but to keep this video within reasonable limits, I'll give you one example. You see how you'll be with a woman for a minute and randomly, out of the blues, she just hits you with, "I think I need a break from this relationship." Or, "I need some time to think." Or, "Let's open up this relationship." Some are smart with it. They'll manufacture constant confrontation as the build-up to, or justification for, a break. Maybe there's a girls' trip or a work trip coming up, and she'll want that to coincide with a break. Basically, she wants some time off the relationship or the commitment aspect of it. If you ever get back into that relationship, you deserve everything you get.
Hello?
Hi.
Lily?
Yeah, it's me. How are you?
What are you doing calling me right now?
Look, I need to have a conversation with you. And I know we talked all about my whirlwind romance with Gio in Italy.
Oh, God. Look, I get it, okay? You met a hunky Italian dude. Congratulations. I don't know what you want from me.
Thank you, but you need to hear this.
I wasn't really congratulating. I was being sarcastic.
Okay, whatever. You just need to hear me out, okay? You and I have been on and off for like 4 years, and you know what they say, like the grass is always greener, right?
Who says that? What do you mean?
It's a saying, okay? Everybody says it. But anyway, listen. With Gio, it was like very, very green. Like,
what does that even mean?
I don't know how else to say it. Like, it was very, very green. Like, really green.
Oh, God.
I mean, he had, like, hazel eyes, rugged hands, like, maybe his hair smelled good.
Honestly, Lily, I'm going to hang up the phone right now. Okay, I'm going to hang up. I've heard enough. I don't...
No. Listen. You need to hear me out. You need to hear this. What I'm saying is that all that he offered, everything that he had, okay, it doesn't compare what we had together. Like, you and me, there was no comparison, even though he was unbelievable.
Is that supposed to make me feel good? It doesn't.
Yes. I mean, I literally, like, there were times I would call Gio Derek. Like, I said your name when I was looking at him. So, yeah. And, like, honestly, I just realized I don't need, like, a hot, masculine Italian guy to sweep me off my feet and make me happy and, you know, just give me pleasure. Like, I don't need all that. I just need you.
I'm about to throw up.
Oh, my God.
Please don't throw up. Please do not throw up. Look, I'm just getting this off my chest. I have to tell you, I don't need a GQ model or a brain surgeon or a millionaire. I need a guy who's there for me. I need like an average, normal guy that just looks normal and has a mediocre job.
Please, Lily. Oh, my God.
This is a roast.
What are you doing?
What is going on right now?
A train wreck is what is going on, Derek.
True.
Because you're on the radio right now with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
That could not have gone worse.
You told me to bring Gio up, just like you said.
No.
I mean,
No.
No, you don't talk about how great
The
he is.
details.
You did say to switch up the names there, Brooke.
I
so-
didn't
That was
mean
your
it
idea,
like that
yeah.
wasn't how I meant it.
Okay, well,
We all know what
Derek,
Brooke meant.
are you okay? I am so sorry.
I don't even know who you are or why all these people are on the line with me right now. What?
Oh, man.
long story is we're a radio
Brooke
station.
and Giovanni in the morning. That's Giovanni. Tell him.
Oh,
Don't
no.
do that.
I'm kidding. I'm
Don't
sorry.
do
I'm
that.
kidding.
We're your girlfriend or ex-girlfriend.
Yeah,
I don't know, it's kind of gray.
I don't think girlfriend.
Well, Lily feels really, really bad about what happened in Italy with the Italian guy. We're not even going to get
Well,
into
it
it.
sounded to me like you felt pretty good.
Well,
I mean,
she didn't want you to know that. It's just she realized that what she really needs in her life is a guy like you.
Yes.
Yeah, a normal, average, everyday guy like me.
No,
Well,
that's not
no.
what she meant. She feels like she didn't ever give your relationship a chance, and that wasn't fair to either of you. And now she's ready.
like you're not the
Stable.
greenest grass, but you're kind of green.
You guys don't stop it.
Yeah, we water you here and there.
That's what she's saying.
Why is everyone trolling me? Why is everybody doing this?
I'm sorry,
not
buddy.
We're not trying to do that. We're just trying to say that Lily wants to be with you.
Yes, and not in an
Thank you.
insulting
I
manner.
don't know
She
if I
is-
would advise it, but
She is throwing Giovanni and his hunky masculine body
don't mention it.
overboard into the deep end of the pool to sink down to the bottom. And unfortunately, we're running out of time on this segment here. So we just want to know, will you give Lily another chance at your relationship?
a fifth chance, maybe.
We don't know how
six.
many times, but
Yeah.
whatever it is, it's going to be the charm this time.
I mean, Lily, if the call is because you want to get back together, I mean, we were never really broken up in my mind in the first place.
Oh.
So.
Oh,
So is that yes?
so that
Okay.
should be a.
So wait, so what does this mean? Like, what does this mean? Are you gonna give me another chance? Because I don't want to lose you. I made a mistake. I realize now what I thought I wanted before is not what I need. And I am willing to give up all of the things that I thought I wanted for you.
Huh.
Yeah, let's try.
What?
Wait, what?
Hey, romance isn't dead, Jeff.
Oh, man. The cycle continues. And everything.
Yeah.
We'll have him back in like 3 months on the.
So, Derek, just to be clear, all that stuff that she was saying about Gio, you're able to get past it?
I mean, of course it bothers me, but that's Lily, dude.
Oh, that's her. She's.
Okay.
Well, at least you know what you got yourself into.
Yeah.
We went through the same thing last year when she went to Switzerland. I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh,
Oh, she's one of
okay.
those.
oh yeah, Swiss chocolate. I actually can't blame her on that.
All right, come on. That's not fair. That was like almost 2 years ago.
Oh.
And I thought it was water under the bridge.
That
Ancient
was a
history.
nice guy.
First off, on and off for 4 years? With someone of this character? See, this is why it's kinda difficult to feel bad for men who end up raising children who aren't theirs. So she went, had her fun, and now she wants him back. Guys like Giovanni only use her for recreational purposes, and then there's guys like Derek, waiting in the cold, willing to offer her the world once she knows her worth. She doesn't even have a problem talking about how amazing her experience with Gio was, with the guy she claims she wants to get back with. Right of the gates, you know she doesn't have an ounce of respect for him. She just berates him basically, flat out calling him an average guy who's not a millionaire or a masculine model. Bet these are the kind of women who'll comfortably tell you that you're not someone they would have a one-night stand with and think that you're supposed to take it as a compliment. Like, she'll literally tell you that you're not attractive enough for a one-night stand and expect you to take it as a compliment. Or, the women who'll tell you that they only sleep with guys they don't like on like the first night, and for those they like, they actually make them wait. Like they just have it completely backwards.
Matthew Stafford's wife says she slept with his college backup to make him jealous.
Our love story, I love that you think it's so great. It started out horrible. Spent like the evening with him, did not let him touch me the first time.
So you're a prude. Okay, got it. Only saying that because I was a huge slut. So
I dated the backup to piss him off, which
oh
worked.
yes,
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy too. Like Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all
Yeah.
that stuff. The backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him, which it worked. They lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. He like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out. I was get out of my car and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
Some people have pointed out that his backup during that time was Joe Cox. It's also not the first time that she caught some flack for spilling the beans on a podcast. She shared last year on a podcast that Matthew Stafford was struggling to connect with his younger teammates. He says there's kind of a generational gap there. He says all of his teammates are on his phones and he just can't connect. They all kind of look at him as an elder and call him sir. Also caught some flack here in 2020 when she said Michigan was a dictatorship referring to COVID. Not gonna lie here, she kind of cooked. Yeah, nobody tell her who Matthew Stafford's current backup is.
Make no mistake, this is a very smart woman. She's in total control of this situation, and this guy will live the entire length of that relationship, however long she decides it'll go, to try and show her that he's good enough for her.
I emasculated my ex-husband 3 specific ways: control, criticism, and comparison. I was in control of everything. I controlled how the dishes went in. If he loaded the dishwasher and it wasn't good enough, the way he was going to lead our team, it wasn't good enough. The way he managed everything wasn't good enough. Nothing he did was ever good enough. And then I let him know out loud, like I criticized everything that he did and told him how it should have been done better. And perfection was the standard that I held for him. So nothing was ever good enough, because I was comparing me and him. And I had this self-righteous view of myself that I knew the way and my way was better. And nothing he ever did was enough. And eventually it created a man that was apathetic, that was resigned to not do anything. Why should he show up? If I'm gonna redo it, or if I'm gonna do it better, or if he's gonna get criticized, why should he show up? And then that caused further division in our relationship, because he would say that he was going to do something and then just not. And it created this big void in respect. And where I got it wrong in the respect category was I was waiting for him to show up as perfect in order for me to begin to respect him. I didn't ever respect his effort. I didn't ever respect the progress. I didn't respect anything.
Get this, Gio is not the first guy in this relationship, neither will he be the last. This situation will always repeat itself. In your wildest of imaginations, what do you think she was doing when they were off? Working on herself? Actually building herself? And now you sense there's a pattern here. This is not the first time it is happening. She tested his boundaries, she found out he had none, and guess what? This is a secondary relationship for her at this point. She'll have her fun with every guy she finds attractive, and then once she runs out of guys to have flings with, guess who the knight in shining armor is? Again, how do you think men end up raising children who aren't theirs?
In the case of 7-week-old Andrew, Trevin, you are not...
See the baby, that's all.
You are not the father. In the case of 4-year-old Brandon, Gary, you are not... When it comes to 2-year-old Serenity, Alfonso, you are not. When it comes to 1-year-old Jordan, John, you are not the... In the case of 4-month-old Royal, Harold, you are not...
Go fire, he wants some money so he go fire you up, baby daddy. Here, take come on.
That's what you get. Mr. Duquois, you are not the father. You are not Levi's biological father. The next result will be for Luke. And you say specifically it was Luke was the child that she said could be yours.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. In the case of Wolf versus Shelton, when it comes to 22-month-old Luke Wolf, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Duquois, you are not the father. So, Mr. Shelton, now that I've read the results from Mr. Duquois, and he is not the biological father of either twin, does this change your feelings about the possibility for you being their father?
No, Your Honor. If I'm their father, I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to take care of both of them if they're both mine.
Jerome, let's have the envelopes for Mr. Shelton. In the case of Wolf versus Shelton, when it comes to 22-month-old Luke Wolf, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Shelton, you are not the father.
Surprising to me, Your Honor.
Miss Wolf, you said Levi was Mr. Shelton's child. Here are the results. In the case of Wolf versus Shelton, when it comes to 22-month-old Levi Wolf, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Shelton, you are not the father. Neither Mr. Shelton or Mr. Duquois are the father of either twin. Ms. Wolf, do you know who is? This is so unfortunate for the children.
I mean, I don't know how to find them.
Is not the father. The next result is for Mr. Matthews. In the case of Holman versus Drumgold and Rich, when it comes to 2-month-old Alani Holman, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Matthews, you are not the father. It seems like you were surprised, Mr. Matthews.
I am, but
Somewhere deep inside you thought you were.
Yes, ma'am.
It's important, I'd like to say, that even though you are not the father, I do not want you to take this out on Ms. Holman, to start a negative cycle of abusive language and comments because of your disappointment. We are here today going through all of this for a purpose.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's so we can turn a page and help lift her up.
Yes, ma'am.
These results are for Mr. Drumgold. In the case of Holman versus Drumgold and Rich, when it comes to 2-month-old Alani Holman, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Drumgold, you are the father.
Exactly.
Don't go there, Miss Holman. Don't go there.
At the end of the day, I just wanted to know.
And why do you have the tears? Is it because you feel like you've missed things in her life, or you feel like...
And it shouldn't have had to come to this.
Ms. Holman, your back is turned and your body language is off. If you turn and shift your focus, you see that Mr. Drumgold has very real tears of hurt because he knows what he did. He knows he wasn't there. Mr. Brown, you are not the father. Mr. Brown, you need to sit down. You need to take a seat.
Yeah.
So sorry.
I just don't understand how someone could do that to somebody. 18 months. It's a long time.
Where do you think women get the courage to proudly claim their whore phases? Why do you think women comfortably shun committed relationships in their prime? Why do you think most women have to go through a whore phase for them to know themselves?
I'm gonna be honest. Why when women say I'm living my best life, they always go and do some hoe shit? Why is the best you could do is be a slut?
You slept with 1,000 men, not 999, in 12 hours.
Yeah, well,
So-
1,057. I hit the 1,000 and there's still 57 men queuing. I couldn't say to them, sorry guys, I know you've just put in a long shift waiting, you've brought your packed lunch, you need to go home. Of course, I was like, welcome in.
So I'm getting my back blown out in a bedroom at this random party and someone tries coming in. Thankfully, it was locked, so we just kept going quietly, but it was annoying because I just wanted to get my nut in. So I tried to speed up the pace because homeboy was not doing the job. Then I hear the doorknob clicking again, and this time it swings right open. And it happens to be the dude's friends that I'm smashing, and they start laughing. Apologize, and are about to walk out, but I told them, hold on, are y'all not gonna hop in? Because this dude wasn't working, so why not get his besties? So now I'm getting railed in all three of my holes, and getting a train ran on me has honestly lost its appeal. Like, I used to love getting blown out by an entire friend group, but as of lately, I've been more into one-on-one quality time. I feel like when there's too many people, you lose out on the passionate part, and that's honestly my favorite.
I left my boyfriend and I've been traveling for 10 days and I've slept with 22 people in that 10 days. My goal was 20 and I just hit 22 this morning. It's 1 p.m. now here in Paris and I need to check out because I'm going home. I really doubt I'm going to get another one on the board, either on the plane or like on my layover. So I think 22 is where we're going to cap it out, but how did I go?
My body count is 1,572, and so I don't think body count should matter, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I've heard a lot of numbers and it just doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Are you speechless?
Yeah, just kind of said you're...
Excuse me, you can't shame people.
But I wouldn't say body count really matters to me. Unless you're in the double digits, then that's crazy.
Oh, it's okay, I'm in quadruple digits, so we're good.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks like OF girls are but like I'm a virgin.
I know.
Like,
Do you collab with guys though?
Yeah, of course.
Wait, so then how are you a virgin?
Because it's for work. I'm filming. It's kind of like a tax write-off. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Like I've lost track of that. I don't think I can count.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. So
yeah,
you're a virgin.
but I'm a virgin.
Okay. Same.
Yeah. Men love to make their lives harder. Like, why are you driving a manual car? Why are you modding out your car? Like, just get a car with a backup camera. Stop being broke.
What's a manual car?
Oh my god.
Because they're always grooming derricks. They know derricks exist at every stage in life, so why give up on Gio? Remember, she's as fertile as she'll ever be when she's out there running around with Gio. And that's how she'll have Gio's babies and have Derek raise them, you know, like the good guy she was raised to be, just out here respecting women. Then they'll tell you how unfair it is to pick on single mothers because most of them don't even choose to be single mothers, it's just circumstances. They didn't pick the wrong men, the men just faked their personalities long enough.
We're not talking about the fact that the only way a woman really becomes a single mother or sole parent is because a father abandons the child. It's not like we're choosing that part. We don't choose that part. A lot of us walk away from abusive, unhealthy situations because we'd rather do it alone than to have to continually go through the abuse of that partner. And in that sense, yes, it's a choice. But again, Abusers do not walk around with a sign on their forehead like, I'm about to fuck you up. I'm about to ruin your life. I'm about to drain all your finances. You gonna be real fucked up after me. And we go, oh, can't wait to be with that boo.
We both have the same type of man. Like, we like a nasty fucker.
We like a fucking criminal. Like, straight up someone who is so visibly violent. That is our type.
Like, someone that if we bring them home to our parents or show them to our friends, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do they have gold teeth?
You should never even have approached that man in the first place. That is someone who will lead you into a violent and tragic death. And Natalie and I
They're gonna kill your dog.
They're gonna kill your dog. They're gonna kill or fuck your dog. And Natalie and I are like, hot, hot, hot.
I'm not comfortable. In fact, I've like tried really hard to be attracted to men who like treat me well.
It's boring.
It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable.
So, okay.
Simps offer them a safety net for their escapades. Why do you think they're so against any piece of content that remotely appears to teach men self-respect and know their worth and what they deserve? Have you ever heard how women advise other women when it comes to dating? Especially when it comes to committing early. They'll literally tell women to avoid settling early because that's their opportunity to play the field, have their fun in the sun, enjoy their hot girl summer, wake up in beds whose owners they don't know, pick up a baby daddy or two, and things of that nature.
You guys are gonna come for me, but I'm the only one who will tell you this truth, baby girl. Baby, in your youth, when in those ripe 20s, do not limit yourself to one person. Because the person you think is the love of your life right now, I can guarantee you 100,000% is not the love of your life. Let me tell you something. Your youth is for you to experiment, okay? Go out and kiss all the frogs before you find your Prince Charming. What? How will you know what your Prince Charming is if you are stuck with one frog? You've only kissed one frog. How are you going to know what you like or don't like in a man if you're going to limit yourself to one? Go out there and see. But what I'm just saying is, don't limit yourself to one person. Allow your youth to be full of experiences because experiences teach you, okay? Yeah. There's no better teacher than life itself. And you're not going to live a full life, especially when it comes to your experience and your knowledge of love, if you're going to limit yourself to one person, okay? If you want to date 3 at the same time, do it!
Jeez.
So that you can see, that's efficiency, so that you can see at that particular point, what do I like? Do I want to be taken on movie dates? Am I a stay inside the house kind of chick? Do I want a bad boy? Do I want a born again? Do not limit yourself in your youth, okay? Because also one thing I've come to learn, when you're young, you can fall in love several times. So why are you going to deny yourself that fulfilling full love experience? Like, tying yourself down to one person in your youth. Date them all. I'm talking within the scope of being responsible.
Yeah.
But I have one boyfriend, we've been together 5 years and you're 25. What? But what I'm saying is, baby girl, go out into that world, experience love in its totality and all that it has to offer, and do not limit yourself to one man in your youth. And you can take that to the bank.
When you're younger in your 20s, like, who the fuck wants to get married and settle down?
Yeah.
Some people, but not me at that point. I was like, I want to feel the thrill. I want to be getting my head bashed into the mattress. I want to be getting flipped upside down. And then I want to be getting ghosted the next day. I want to have my heart ripped out of my chest. And I want to do it all over again. And then some. And then when you get a little older, you're kind of like, I literally don't have time.
Hey! So we're playing a game, true or false. Everyone gives 3 statements, true statements about themselves, and then the other guys on the other side will call it out. Whoever gets it wrong, chapa, is stuff. Ready?
Done.
Okay, sawa. You start?
No, let's start with the woman.
Ladies first.
Ladies first, man. Come on.
No, like, okay, sawa.
Come on, Kamene.
That's
Come on, top, Kamene.
No, you have to deserve that. Anyway, my first. And please, let's not judge me.
We're not here to judge. We're just here to get the facts and fictions.
Yeah. My body count. Now, my body count is how many people I've slept with my whole life. So my body count stands as we speak at 27.
27.
27.
27.
Yeah.
I say it's more. That's bullshit.
I say it could be. It could be true. Being a woman, a woman would actually, me and you can lose count, but a woman cannot lose count. So
Please don't put me in that mess.
You're in the hundreds. So you've called bullcrap?
I've said bullshit.
He's at the hundreds, I'm at thousands.
I'm saying 100,000.
But I think.
You think it's possible?
Yeah. What do you think, Ibe?
I said bullshit. There's no way.
Number ukunywe. Drink the drink. Shoot your shot.
Why all this confidence? Because there's a Derek somewhere who has bought into the idea that her past doesn't matter. There's a Derek who firmly believes he's not the stepfather, he's the father who stepped up. So what do you think happens once Derek opens his eyes, or better yet, when Derek decides Gio is his role model?
Nice guys do not always finish last. No, they don't, because I'm telling you right now, like, the guy, my boyfriend right now.
He's a sweetheart. But what did you told me this recently. You were like, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, it's fine, go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say, you said, like, usually this is not who I go for.
No, it's not. It's not my type.
Right, but like...
Because of the nice guy thing. He's not my type. Also, like...
But you're also 25.
Right.
So now you're mature enough to realize...
But I'm saying, so, like, I'm ready to, like, settle down in my life type thing.
And that's normal. Like, this is the transition. Now that you're at an age where you're like, okay, I actually want a husband, you're going to be looking for a nice guy.
But then you look at that situation, like, don't you want to be the nice guy? Like, don't you want to wait for that girl? Like, do you really want to be the douchebag that girls hook up with on her road to find the nice guy?
That's a good point. You're right.
Like, why not just be the nice guy and find that person?
Yeah.
And not have all the baggage behind you.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think nice guys finish last.
No. I think nice guys win at a certain time and at a certain age.
Yeah.
And I don't think that there's a set age on that. I don't think it's like 28 nice guys start. I think it takes the nice guy with the good foundation and then meeting a girl at that time who's like, I'm looking for certain qualities for the rest of my life. Also, I think a lot of fuckboys, so to speak, turn into really nice guys. They can. Like, I think anything can happen.
Yeah.
And I don't think good girls are hard to come by or nice guys finish last. I think it's like the perfect combination of timing, and then it can work.
Why do older men in their 40s and beyond prefer dating women in their 20s? And why don't they choose women their own age? Can someone explain this to me? Because it doesn't make any sense at all. Why do you go for someone the same age as your daughter? I mean, 15 and you're 40?
Why don't men date women their own age? There is a time that men do or would, but I can personally recall when I was 16 to 22, women dated older men. I just couldn't have access to women my age. They wouldn't pick me. Women want a provider. They want somebody emotionally mature, responsible. This is only part of it, guys, that we are conditioned to believe that when we're older, we're finally qualified for these women that we could not date, and that we're supposed to like these ones because they're dating older, right? Become institutionalized, I guess. But there's a second part, more important. Even more important, that women of prime childbearing age are the most attractive. Older women are bitter and jaded and untrusting. And those women will say, well, we have reason to be. Sure, you do have reason to be, and I'm a trained killer. If society broke down, I could tear someone's neck out in order to survive. This is a trait that a woman wants from a man, hypothetically, being masculine, but she does not want that man acting like some PTSD post-war traumatized, like jack dude like this. It is temperament through experience that makes the man valuable.
But more importantly on this issue, women, I'm 35, I'm thinking about starting a family. Everyone in my friend group is either dealing with struggles to get pregnant, losing babies that they wanted to, or finding a partner and they want to have kids but they haven't found someone, or a number of them just have chosen it's not the right path for them, and that we demonize and shame people on the most personal, private decision.
Well, Alicia, in the examples you just gave, you presented most of those issues as if they're out of your control, but they're not. The risk of miscarriage rises with age. Fertility drops significantly in the late 20s. The eggs go bye-bye, okay? So, of course your friends struggle to get pregnant. Of course they lose babies that they wanted when they choose to have children after 30. And naturally, finding a man becomes harder since men consider the factors I just mentioned, and so they look for younger women to have children with.
What is your type?
So, my original type is a little toxic, a little hood. that was my original type. You know, I like the fast money, the fast lane, you know. But now that I'm going into my mature more era, I want something more mellow, calm, family oriented. I have a son, so I don't want a hood figure. So.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
He is. He's like a gentleman. He doesn't look hood. My go back to type. He doesn't look toxic, so yeah.
When the last time you dealt with a toxic guy?
It's been about 2 years.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't really believe it. I think it's still in there, based off how you answering the question. It don't seem so sincere.
Yeah, I need somebody to help me out right now. So, what's going on with the men? What's going on? Like, men come up to me all the time. Oh, you're beautiful. I love your hair. You smell good. This, that, whatever the case may be. And that's it. Where is the, hey, I would love to take you out. Hi, could I have your number? After the compliment. Like, what's really going on? Like, I'm 53. It has been several years. Where are all the good men? I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired. I've been feeling like this a lot lately. It's love. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it myself. I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. It's not about being lonely, so I just want somebody. No, I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired. You know, it's really hard when love is the one thing you can't force, you can't make it happen. It has to just show up, but where is it? Where is it? I'm so ready, and I have a beautiful life waiting for the perfect man to show up. But where is he? You know, I'm 53. And I just can't believe that I'm sitting here, and it has been several years. I think it was over a year that I had a date, and then it's been several years since then. Where are all the good men? With you. I do a love manifestation, and I sit in the feeling. I close my eyes, and I feel the love. I feel what it feels like to be with my person. I feel the spaciousness. I feel free. I feel like I can just relax and let go. And I will visualize their smile, and it's extraordinary. It is the most amazing, amazing feeling. So let's keep that hope together. Let's keep that knowing that our person is also smiling and wanting and desiring to manifest us both into love. It's all about manifesting. I do believe it. Love is out there. Love is out there. We just have to feel it. It's a feeling. It is a feeling. So we have to sit in the feeling, in the knowing, Yet, at worst case scenario, I have that moment, those beautiful moments that I've created in my mind. And even if he never comes, but I know he will. I'll have those moments. That's the thing. We can create those beautiful moments that we desire, because we're just desiring the feeling. It's the feeling. We can create those feelings. We can close our eyes. We can feel, we can act as if, and the body and the brain doesn't know the difference.
Is there anyone else out there in their 40s like me who feels kind of invisible? Like, I'm not as cute as I was in my 20s and 30s. I'm definitely not as fit as I was in my 20s and 30s. I don't have as much hair as I used to have. It's literally falling off like the top of my head.
You do become a little more invisible the older you get as a woman, unfortunately. I don't get asked out on a lot of dates. I never get asked out on dates. I don't know if it's being 55 in Los Angeles or if it's just a strange town.
What is the biggest confidence killer for women over 50? Men over 50. They never look at you anymore.
When I was 55, I felt like I was starting to fade. I felt like I was starting to go invisible. I felt dismissed. I felt ignored. I felt like I was washed up.
When I was 15, I started modeling, and it was a very hard thing to walk away from. Then around the age of 45, I started noticing that the way I was perceived was slightly different than what I had become used to. And then I would put photos of myself in bikinis. All of a sudden, I started getting the influx of, "Are you a little desperate there, Grandma? How about you cover up and spare us the look of your poor aging body?" I was sort of getting relinquished to the invisible women category.